Hello YouTube, Film Buffo 6 here. Guess what today is? Not only the first year anniversary on YouTube for Who Addicts Reviews, but it's also my birthday! Yes! My age number has just regenerated, if you will, from 21 to 22 today, and boy has the year gone so quick. I mean, it just feels unreal for me to be 22 today. Almost unreal. It's unbelievably amazing, and to celebrate this momentous occasion, this is going to be my special Q&A session. Yay! So let's start, shall we? My first three questions are from William Hazeldine, who asks these following three questions. Number one, what's the worst thing you have ever done? I think this has got to go back to when I was about 11 years old, and at that time I wasn't really a very 100% bright kid, and what happened was I desperately wanted to buy Flubber on DVD, like insanely desperate. And what I did was I sort of took my dad's credit card, and like a complete idiot, I just used it to buy the DVD. By the time the DVD got in the post, was sent through the letterbox via the post, it wasn't long until my dad really told me off and stated to me that I was committing an act of just total fraud, which I was completely, saddened, devastated, shocked and regretful for what I just did. So I vowed never to do this ever again, and from then on I just let my dad buy some of my DVDs online on before special occasions, whether it be birthdays or Christmas. Now, what's your favourite book? It has to be The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. Initially, before I read the book, I was kind of very horribly lazy at the time, and I initially wanted to read just one line, and that would be it. but from the moment I read the first line the first ever line, in a hole in the ground there lived a hobbit, I was instantly just hooked to this thing. It was like an addiction. I just couldn't put it down. I just almost couldn't put it down. So there you go. That's your second question being answered, William. And your third and final question is what's your favourite review you've ever done on this channel, on your channel? Now, first, I loved the rant that I did on Michael Bay because I just really wanted to get out of my chest for a long time all the hatred and all the anger and all the contempt that I still have for him, and I had a real blast doing that video. As for favourite review, if I had to pick one, I would say The Muppet Christmas Carol, my review of The Muppet Christmas Carol, because I'd always wanted to share with the YouTube community my nostalgic love for this film and my nostalgic love of the Muppets. And I still stick by my opinion in that video that it's one of the best Muppet films out there. So next, I'm going to go to Marvel DC Fans Reviews, who's asked me another 3 questions. What do you recommend for a successful YouTube channel? Short answer, Who Addicts Reviews. Please go and subscribe. Please subscribe to these guys. They are amazing. Favourite Doctor? It's David Tennant. My favourite Doctor is David Tennant. My second and third favourites being Tom Baker and Matt Smith. But yeah, favourite Doctor, in a short answer, it's David Tennant. And favourite superhero movie? Now, I know most people would want me to say Avengers Assemble, but personally, it's a no-brainer when I say that my favourite superhero movie of all time is undoubtedly The Dark Knight. I mean, such a great film, such a fantastic follow-up to Batman Begins, brilliantly directed by Christopher Nolan, who is one of my favourite filmmakers out there at the moment. Didn't mind the Batman voice. Didn't mind the Batman voice in all three Batman movies. A phenomenal performance from Heath Ledger as the Joker. Just, what can I say? Just a really, really great film. Now on to Ben Parsons, who who's given me another 3 questions. I mean, what's up with what's up with all three questions with each commenter? Anyway, he asks, where are you from? England. In specifically Essex, England. What is your favourite film in your collection? I would have to say all 3 extended editions of the Lord of the Rings movies. And what is your favourite science fiction film? Now, this is a good question because I love 2001 A Space Odyssey, because Stanley Kubrick is another one of my favourite filmmakers. But I'd have to say Star Wars, and I'd say in particular The Empire Strikes Back. Just one of the best sequels ever made of all time period. Just really iconic characters, really iconic music by John Williams. I mean, fantastic lightsaber battles. Great acting from all involved. One of the best twist endings I've ever seen in a film. And honestly, what can I say? I mean, The Empire Strikes Back, it's just the very definition of awesome-tacular. Enough said. And finally, Wesley McCammon, who asks, what or who inspired you to start your channel? Who Addicts Reviews, Mr. TARDIS 11, Mr. TARDIS Reviews, Jeremy Johns, Chris Stuckman, The Schmoes Know, What the Flick, Beyond the Trailer, Spills.com, Spill.com, sorry. Yeah. Where do you see yourself in 10 or 15 years' time? Just really having a second home in America, and and trying to get into like the film industry as a writer, producer, director, and actor. And also hopefully a role in Doctor Who. Fingers crossed, really. What are your 3 biggest fears? Wasps, roller coasters with sheer drops, and just a fear of heights. What is your favourite food? Chinese. Your least favourite food? I'm gonna have to say mashed potatoes. I'm not very keen on the stuff, although I do try to eat the stuff some of the stuff while I can. Do you find the black and white Doctor Who episodes from 1963 to 1969 hard to watch? No, not really, anyway. If you could only ever watch 3 Doctor Who episodes forever, which would you pick? The Day of the Doctor, obviously. The End of Time, both parts 1 and 2, and The Caves of Androzani. Similarly, if you could only ever watch 3 of your DVD collection movies forever, which would you pick? The Dark Knight, The Lion King, and all 3 Lord of the Rings movies. And who inspires you? As a critic, I would say, again, Who Addicts Reviews, Mark Kermode, the guys from Spill.com, Roger Ebert, and also Gene Siskel, Richard Roper, and that's that. For as an actor, I would say Robert De Niro, Christian Bale, David Tennant, Heath Ledger. I know there are so many others. Leonardo DiCaprio. I think that's it there. For as a storyteller, I would say Charles Dickens, William Shakespeare, and Oscar Wilde. As a filmmaker, Stanley Kubrick, Alfred Hitchcock, David Lean, Martin Scorsese, Christopher Nolan, Steven Spielberg, J.J. Abrams, David Fincher, and I think that's it, really. So that is my my special Q&A session over and done with. Feel free to I hope I've answered all of your questions. Please feel free to leave to say happy birthday to me in the comment section below. Plus feel free to subscribe to my channel, and until my next video, which will be uploaded tomorrow, in which I'm going to show you guys all the things I've got for my birthday. Please stay tuned for that. Do take care, everyone, and goodbye.